The match stats are sponsored by Papa John's Hawaii Better Ingredients. Better pizza.
Taking a look at these statistics, Hawaii hitting an impressive 440 compared to a woeful 196 for the Waves. Hawaii playing lights out tonight with 5 blocks compared to 4 for Pepperdine. Digs, Hawaii has the advantage 13-10. And service aces, Hawaii with 3 on the night, and an also impressive number is only 4 service errors for those 3 aces. Great numbers for Hawaii. Pretty horrible numbers right now for Pepperdine. Taking a look at some of the highlights, leading the way for Hawaii. Once again, the wounded warrior, Jonas Umlauf. Umlauf hitting 667 on the night, along with his dynamic dual partner, Joshua Walker, hitting from the left and right through these overpasses. Walker and Umlauf helping to contribute to Hawaii's 440 hitting percentage for the night so far.
The last time that Hawaii swept Pepperdine, and they did so last night, was in 2001. The last time that they swept both matches was in 1996. So that's on the line when we come back. The 76 leaderboard is sponsored by 76 gasoline, provided in Hawaii by locally owned Mid-Pac Petroleum. These are the assist leaders now in the MPSF. Riley McKibben of USC. Remember, USC leads the MPSF. They have lost only 1 game, and that was to Pepperdine. And there are the rest of them. Kreider for Pepperdine is 5th. So Pepperdine was rather embarrassed by their last performance in that second set. They lost by 10. So Hawaii now has the opportunity to defeat Pepperdine twice, to sweep both matches, and they haven't done that since 1996.
So looking at the court, both teams choosing to go with their same lineups. Torres back into the match.
James serving Walker. Walker able to dump that by an ineffective double block of number 4 Pollock and number 12. And that was Torres.
We'll see a lot of teams that play Hawaii. They'll try and exploit Josh Walker as a passer, but Walker holding his own right now, providing some great passes to Nate Zemniak.
Serving is Zemniak. Ricks. That goes off Zemniak. Costello chases it down. Zemniak behind the 3-meter line. McMahon. McMahon to Kreider. And Torres is blocked by Walker. Solo blocked by Walker.
But this is just an incredible block here by Josh Walker, just showing his athleticism, jumping and stuffing that ball straight back on Pepperdine's best player.
Zemniak to serve again. Gets it in. Dug up by Ricks. Kreider. Ricks again. Ricks puts it into a crowd of Hawaii defenders. Triple blockers up there, but they really weren't needed. That ball went into the net.
And that play all started off a tough, fantastic serve by Zemniak. Head coach Marv Dunphy said before the match, we have got to pass better if we want to compete with Hawaii. And right now, Pepperdine's passers continuing to struggle.
Zemniak in the second set had 5 straight points, right? In serving. I believe it was in that area. Kambach. So Kambach able to finally figure out how to get that ball to the floor. 1 serving 3. It will be Torres serving for Pepperdine here in the 3rd set. Torres line drives it over Costello to Hunt. Umlauf. And Umlauf That ball went out on that double block. So Hawaii leading 4-1 in the third set, and Walker will go back. And he will serve for Hawaii.
Great set that time by Stephen Hunt to step in after a poor pass by Costello.
Walker serves, dug up by Comeback. Kreider to Ricks. That's blocked back. Torres hits it long. Hawaii leading 5-1 in the third set. Troubles continue for Pepperdine. Walker will serve for Hawaii. Hawaii winning the first set 25-20, second set 25-15. Walker took something off, and that ball went into the bottom half of the net. So Pepperdine a chance to catch up here. Ricks to serve for the Wave.
Poor toss that time by Walker on that jump serve.
Ricks tried to serve it deep, and it went too deep. Another point for Hawaii. They lead 6-2 in the third set. Welsh will go back, and Shane Welsh from Coral Springs, Florida, 6'10" freshman, serving for Hawaii. He babied it too.
So both teams exchanging some missed serves. We'll see if James can keep it in.
Pollock serving. Well pushed over by Lofi.
So Lofi picking up his third kill of the night.
The unorthodox Lofi. Here's Umlauf serving. Hawaii leading by 4. Big toss. Gets it in. Dug up by Ricks. They go outside to Kalmbach. Kalmbach hits it through the Hawaii double block of Zemiak and Lofi. Kreider to serve now for Pepperdine. Dug up by Hunt. Zemiak. Ball is hit over, rat-a-tats around. Good play by Kalmbach to keep it alive. An overpass, and hammering the ball down is Hunt.
Stephen Hunt that time just overpowered James in the middle. Tight overpass here, and Hunt shows his athleticism, twist, and hits that ball straight down for his 6th kill of the night.
So Stephen Hunt to serve for Hawaii. Hawaii leading 8-4 in the third. Thinking sweep for the second straight night. Hunt lollipops it over. McMahon. They go outside to Kalmbach. That's off the Hawaii block and then out. That's a point for Pepperdine. So Kalmbach will go back to serve now. Kalmbach from Coto de Caza, California. He serves it wide. And that just has perplexed Pepperdine because of the fact they just can't get anything consistent going.
Yeah, Pepperdine definitely shooting themselves in the foot just when they get momentum. They make service errors, just trying a bit too hard, it seems like.
Lofi will serve. Lofi's very soft serve. Ball is hit over by Ricks. Goes off Hunt. And Lofi collide in the backcourt.
Both players getting tangled up. It's almost scary to see. Hawaii cannot afford any more injuries. Looks to be both players look to be okay.
Costello comes in for Lofi. Serving will be Tyler James. James from Granite Bay, California, 6'9". Gets it across. Hunt. Zemiak sets up Umlauf. Umlauf never got it across the net that time. Bad hit for Jonas. And Pepperdine has come back to a 2-point deficit. Serving is James. Cross-court Walker. That's off the block. Walker with the save. Waiting for it. Zemiak sets up Umlauf. Umlauf goes line and gets it just inside the corner.
Well, this is a great set by Nate Zemniak. One to add to his highlight reel. He actually went up prior to that faked like he was going to attack the ball, ended up side sending a perfect set to Umlauf.
So here's Zemyak, who has had real streaks in serving on both nights. As soon as I say that, he hits it long. Back to a 2-point lead for Hawaii here in the third set. Pepperdine trying to get something to put it together. Torres serving for Pepperdine. Dug up by Costello. Zemyak. Walker. Walker took the inside of the double block. And he hit that ball off Pollock. So Hawaii leading 11-8.
Great description that time, Jim. He did hit that ball inside. Pepperdine blockers failed to recognize that, see them taking the line when they should have moved that blocker much more inside on the net.
Walker serves, loops it into the backcourt, overpass, and right there was Welsh.
Welsh picks up yet another kill on that overpass. As see 4 kills for him, 3 blocks. Decent night for the freshman from Florida.
Walker continues to serve for Hawaii here in the third set. Walker gets it in, the ball shanked to the side. They go cross court. Torres puts it into the net. Troubles continue for the Pepperdine ace. 13-8, Hawaii leading in the third set. They are thinking sweep. Remember, they have not swept Pepperdine 2 nights in a row since 1996. The hard hit is sponsored by Ace Hardware Hawaii. Ace, the helpful place.
Happened in set number 2. Actually, 2 hard hits. The hard hit from Umlauf forced an overpass, followed by an impressive hard hit by Walker.
Walker to serve here, 13-8. Third set. Ball dug up by comeback, and the ball is hit by Torres down the line, goes right in front of Walker for the point. Ricks goes back to serve.
Great set by Kreider that time to recognize Hawaii committing to the middle attacker and flicking that ball back.
Ricks serves Walker, Zemyak, Umlauf off the block. That's saved by McMahon. Ball is hit over but out by Pollock. Pollock had the chance right there. I mean, it was open for him, but he just put too much power on the ball. 14-9, Hawaii leading. And into the game now is Sam Biscaro. Sam Biscaro has really been impressive at the way that he has served in the second set and again here in the third set right now. Just out. Boy, as soon as we give him compliments, huh?
Yeah, we may have to avoid saying anything about these servers before they serve. But had a tremendous serve and serving run earlier in the second set, so we'll see if he can get on track. And
here's Matt Pollock serving for Pepperdine. Hunt to Zemyak. Ball is hit over by Lofi. That'll be returned. There's Ricks coming to the net as comeback, but the ball died at the net. That's a point for Hawaii. Hawaii leading again by 5 at the 15-point plateau. Whenever you attend the University of Hawaii contest at the Stan Sheriff Center, you could win an upgrade from Bank of Hawaii for courtside seats. For more details on how to enter and win, visit the Stan Sheriff Center on the game day. Umlauf getting ready to serve here. 15 serving 10 in the third set. Hawaii leading in this match 2-0. 25-20 in the first set, and then real domination in the second set, 25-15. So Umlauf to serve. The ball dug up by Kalmbach. Kalmbach gets it back, hits it into the triple block, and that ball goes down in front of Torres. Good scouting. It appeared to be very good scouting that time by Hawaii. All of a sudden they threw up kind of an impenetrable triple block.
Well, Lofi picks up his third block. Really came alive last night in set number 3 with 5 blocks, just adding to his blocking total, which he leads All blockers for Hawaii.
Umlauf to serve, 16, serving 10. Ball is hit over that time by James. That'll be returned. 2 hands over that time by Walker. Ball is hit by Torres. Torres took something off, guided it around Lofi, and then got it down in front of Umlauf. 16-11. Chance here for Pepperdine to play catch-up. Serving will be Kreider. In the game for Pepperdine once again is Garens. Kyle Garens. Kreider to serve. Dug up by Hunt. Overpass. Slammed down by Kalmbach. 16-12. Pepperdine now trailing by 4.
We see this overpass courtesy of a serve by the setter Kreider. We'll see if he goes after Stephen Hunt again.
Kreider to serve. Hunt. Zemyak. Umlauf. Dug up by Kreider. That's way out of bounds, but they try to save it. Kalmbach does. And that's a point for Pepperdine. They were out of bounds. They're able to steer it around the antenna, and they get the point. So now they trail by 3. Kreider's on a run. Hunt again. Zemyak. Umlauf down the line. And off Garens. You know, if Garens was raised in Hawaii, his nickname would be Ball Barons. It would be Garens Ball Barons.
Have some t-shirts made for him as well.
Yes.
His own clothing line, maybe.
I told him that, and he laughed. He said, yeah, that was probably right. Ball is hit way out that time by Torres. Pepperdine desperately trying to keep the ball in play. Desperately. 18-13. Hawaii leading, and serving will be Hunt. Hunt gets it in. Garens, Kreider. Ball is hit by Kalmbach. That's saved by Umlauf. Carter didn't get a good hit on that at all. Double block is up, and Torres solves the double block.
Torres hitting that ball off Zemniak.
Kalmbach serving. Hunt. Walker. And that ended up on the Hawaii side.
And Pepperdine now slowly chipping away on this Hawaii lead here. See if Hawaii can settle down and get a quick side out.
Kalmbach serving in the air by Hunt. Zemyak. Umlauf. Umlauf solved the double block, and that ball hit without any other interference to its flight.
Hard to describe a hit like that. Not sure if the people at home can just really realize the velocity and the quality of that swing by Jonas Umlauf. A world-class athlete that time, putting that ball straight down.
Yes.
Harrison Carroll serving. Gets it in. The ball chased down by Kreider. And Torres. Ill-formed triple block by Hawaii. That didn't work at all. It's 19-16. So Hawaii trying to get to 20. Lofi getting ready to come back into the game. Pepperdine to serve. Serving will be James. Costello. Zemyak. Umlauf. That's blocked and will be returned. Kreider goes to Torres, and Torres hits it off the block. Here comes Pepperdine. 19-17. Pepperdine trying to reach out and steal this third set.
Torres coming in line, 16 kills, hitting .286 right now for Pepperdine.
James serving. Costello to Zemyak. Walker. Walker, tough angle. Went in front of the double block that time. Got it down. Hawaii now leading by 3, 20-17. Here's a basketball final tonight. Fresno State defeats Hawaii 85-70. So the season is over for Hawaii. They end up with 18 wins, and they'll play in the tournament now, the WAC tournament. 20 serving 17, serving to Zemyak. Dug up by Garens. Ball is pushed and then blocked. Good double block by Welch and also Umlauf there. Off the try that time by Pollock. 21-17. Hawaii trying to hold off Pepperdine here in this third set. Trying for 2 straight nights of sweeps against Pepperdine. Haven't done that for a long time. We're in the third set. Hawaii leading 21-17. Zemyak will serve for Hawaii. Hawaii leads in this match 2-0, trying to sweep Pepperdine for the second straight night. Big serve right here for Zemyak. Got to get it in. He does. Garens. Ball is hit by Torres in the air. It goes Costello. Umlauf took something off in the air by Kalmbach. Torres gets it down. Hawaii cannot give Torres too many chances. So he comes and shotguns its way to the Terraflex that time. 21-18.
So Kreider going almost exclusively right now to Torres.
Torres to serve. In the air by Costello. Zemyak. Umlauf, is it in? Yes! Tough shot by Umlauf. But he makes it work just in front of the back line, and it's 22-18. Walker goes back to serve. So it's imperative that Walker gets it in. He does. Garens chased down. And Torres is blocked. Torres from the 3-meter line is blocked by Stephen Hunt and also Welch, Shane Welch.
Well, these two combination, as you like to refer them as the Red Curtain, who had some blocks last night, gets their first block together tonight for Hawaii.
23, serving 18. McMahon, overpass, ball punched over. That is a point for Hawaii on a net violation. And it is now match point. It is Aloha Bowl. Match point for Hawaii against Pepperdine. And the first time since 1996 that Hawaii has swept Pepperdine on 2 nights in a row. Will the honor befall Walker? Gets it in, just long. Match continues, 24-19. Pepperdine has got to play perfect volleyball. Garens will now serve for Pepperdine. Costello, Zemyak, Hunt, Stephen Hunt. And Hawaii defeats Pepperdine 25-19. They sweep Pepperdine on 2 successive nights for the first time since 1996. And everything is going swimmingly for the home team. Great victory. The Red Star Moment is sponsored by Heineken. Give yourself a good name. The debut this weekend of the Red Curtain. Shane Welch and Stephen Hunt. And the Red Curtain gets active right here. The two go up. And you can see the 2 redheads combine, and the Red Curtain works to perfection as they reject the Pepperdine effort on that particular play. The Red Star Moment sponsored by Heineken. Here are the choice for tonight's most outstanding players. Maurice Torres, 17 kills for Pepperdine. Torres, who was removed from the match last night, came back tonight in full force. He had a very fantastic game, very steady for Pepperdine. And for Hawaii with 16 kills, it is Jonas Umlauf. Umlauf had almost a miraculous weekend here as he came back from injury and really performed well. The Most Valuable Player Awards are sponsored by Bank of Hawaii. More to come. Hawaii sweeps Pepperdine again, 25-20, 25-15, and 25-19. And that was just, I mean, 2 nights of incredible, very high-quality volleyball for Hawaii. And the result is this. Hawaii is now 7. You see USC. And the only team that USC lost to this season is Pepperdine. Stanford, BYU, Long Beach State, UC Irvine, UC Santa Barbara, then Hawaii. Pepperdine has slipped to 10th. So Hawaii at 6 and 8 now in the MPSF, and they overall are 11 and 9. Next week, Ryan, coming in here is Pacific. Pacific is 3 and 10, and they are 7 and 12 for the season. So Hawaii must be considered the favorite going into the 2 matches next week.
Yeah, Pacific, normally a team that struggles here in the MPSF, one of the toughest conferences in the nation, if not the toughest conference in the nation. So you can see why tonight's match against Pepperdine was so crucial and so critical for Hawaii. If Hawaii can finish this home stretch with 4 quality wins and go on the road and pick up a couple against against Long Beach or BYU, it will almost solidify and almost guarantee their spot for a 2nd year in a row in the MPSF tournament.
So Umlauf, who had, I mean, they say that he was not able to walk. I mean, it was that serious. And then all of a sudden, he starts coming out here before last night's match. He starts running on it, putting weight on it, and he plays a terrific high-performance match last night and again tonight. I asked him last night about his percentage. How do you feel? What percentage can you give me? He said 79. So I asked him tonight because he looked much better. I said, what do you think your percentage is tonight? He goes, 79. So he doesn't want to change a thing. Things are going very, very well for him.
And Charlie Wade made a comment that Jonas Umlauf's 79% is better than 100% for most players in the gym. So they'll take Umlauf at 79% any day.
Next Thursday, the Rainbow baseball team opens a 4-game series against the Portland Pilots of the West Coast Conference. The home team will be on hand to bring you all the live coverage of that game starting at 6:30. This has been another Warrior Volleyball presentation on K5. The home team for Ryan Suji. Great job again, Ryan. And the entire home team crew. I'm Jim Leahy. Good night, everybody.